Forasmuch as many have taken in hand to set forth in order a declaration of those things which are most surely believed among us, even as they delivered them unto us, which from the beginning were eyewitnesses and ministers of the word. It seemeth good to me also, having had perfect understanding of all things from the very first, to write unto thee in order, most excellent Theofilè, that thou mightest know the certainty of those things wherein thou hast been instructed. There was in the days of Herod, Basileus tes Judaeas, a certain priest named Zacharias, of the course of Abia, and his wife was of the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. And they were both righteous before Theou, walking in all the commandments and ordinances of Curiu blameless. And they had no child, because that Elizabeth was barren, and they both were now well stricken in years. And it came to pass that while he executed the priest's office before Theou in the order of his course, according to the custom of the priest's office, his lot was to burn incense when he went into the temple of Curiu. And the whole multitude of the people were praying without at the time of incense. And there appeared unto him an angel of Curiu, standing on the right side of the altar of incense. And when Zacharias saw him, he was troubled, and fear fell upon him. But the angel said unto him, Mayphobu, fear not, Zachariah, for thy prayer is heard, and thy wife Elizabeth shall bear thee a son, and thou shalt call his name Johannes. And thou shalt have joy and gladness, and many shall rejoice at his birth. For he shall be great in the sight of Curiu, and shall drink neither wine nor strong drink, and he shall be filled with pneumatus hagiu, even from his mother's womb. And many of the children of Israel shall he turn to Kurion ton theon auton. And he shall go before him in the spirit and power of Eliu, to turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the disobedient to the wisdom of the just, to make ready a people prepared for Curiu. And Zacharias said unto the angel, Whereby shall I know this? For I am an old man, and my wife well stricken in years. And the angel answering said unto him, Ego eimi Gabriel, I am Gabriel, that stand in the presence of Theou, and am sent to speak unto thee, and to shew thee these glad tidings. And Idu, thou shalt be dumb, and not able to speak, until the day that these things shall be performed, because thou believest not my words, which shall be fulfilled in their season. And the people waited for Zachariah, and marveled that he tarried so long in the temple. And when he came out, he could not speak unto them. And they perceived that he had seen a vision in the temple. For he beckoned unto them, and remained speechless. And it came to pass, that as soon as the days of his ministration were accomplished, he departed to his own house. And after those days his wife Elizabeth conceived, and hid herself 5 months, saying, Thus hath Kyrios dealt with me in the days wherein he looked on me, to take away my reproach among men. And in the 6th month the angel Gabriel was sent from Theu unto a city of Galileas named Nazareth, to a virgin espoused to a man whose name was Joseph, of the house of David. And the virgin's name was Mariam. And the angel came in unto her, and said, Hail, thou that art highly favored, Kyrios is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. And when she saw him, she was troubled at his saying, and cast in her mind what manner of salutation this should be. And the angel said unto her, Mephobu, fear not, Mariam, for thou hast found favor with Theo. And Idu, thou shalt conceive in thy womb, and bring forth a son, and shalt call his name Iesus. He shall be great, and shall be called Huios Hupsistu, the Son of the Highest. Kai dose auto Kyrios Hotheos, ton pronon David, tu patros autu. And he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever. And of his kingdom there shall be no end. Then said Miriam unto the angel, How shall this be, seeing I know not a man? And the angel answered and said unto her, Pneuma Hagion shall come upon thee, and Dunamis Hupsistu shall overshadow thee. Therefore also that holy thing which shall be born of thee shall be called Huios Theu. And Idu, thy cousin Elizabeth, she hath also conceived a son in her old age. And this is the 6th month with her, who was called barren. For with Theu nothing shall be impossible. And Mariam said, Idu, the handmaid of Kyrios, be it unto me according to thy word. And the angel departed from her. And Mariam arose in those days, and went into the hill country with haste, into a city of Yehuda, and entered into the house of Zachariasz, and saluted Elizabeth. And it came to pass that when Elizabeth heard the salutation of Marias, the babe leaped in her womb, and Elizabeth was filled with pneumatus hagiou. And she spake out with a loud voice, and said, Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb. And whence is this to me, that he nater to Kyrioumu should come to me? Idu, as soon as the voice of thy salutation sounded in my ears, the babe leaped in my womb for joy. And blessed is she that believed, for there shall be a performance of those things which were told her from Kyriou. And Mariam said, My soul doth magnify Kurion, and my spirit hath rejoiced in Theodosoterimu. For he hath regarded the low state of his handmaiden. For he do, from henceforth all generations shall call me blessed. For he that is mighty hath done to me great things, and holy is his name. And his mercy is on them that fear him from generation to generation. He hath shewed strength with his arm. He hath scattered the proud in the imagination of their hearts. He hath put down the mighty from their seats, and exalted them of low degree. He hath filled the hungry with good things, and the rich he hath sent empty away. He hath helped his servant Israel in remembrance of his mercy. And he spake to our fathers, to Abraham, and to his seed forever. And Miriam abode with her about 3 months, and returned to her own house. Now Elizabeth's full time came that she should be delivered, and she brought forth a son. And her neighbors and her cousins heard how Curios had shewed great mercy upon her, and they rejoiced with her. And it came to pass that on the 8th day they came to circumcise the child, and they called him Zacharias, after the name of his father. And his mother answered and said, Not so, but he shall be called Iωanνης. And they said unto her, There is none of thy kindred that is called by this name. And they made signs to his father, how he would have him called. And he asked for a writing table, and wrote, saying, His name is Iωanνης. And they marveled all, and his mouth was open immediately, and his tongue loosed, and he spake and praised Theon. And fear came on all that dwelt round about them. And all these sayings were noised abroad throughout all the hill country of Judaeas. And all they that heard them laid them up in their hearts, saying, What manner of child shall this be? And the hand of Curiu was with him. And his father Zacharias was filled with pneumatos hagiou, and prophesied, saying, Blessed be Kurios o Theos to Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and hath raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies, and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he sware to our father Abraham, that he would grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies might serve him without fear. In a holiness and a righteousness before him all the days of our life. And thou, child, shalt be called the prophet Upsistu, for thou shalt go before the face of Kuriu to prepare his ways, to give knowledge of salvation unto his people by the remission of their sins, through the tender mercy of our Theu, whereby they spring from on high, hath visited us, to give light to them that sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the way of peace. And the child grew and waxed strong in pneumati, and was in the deserts till the day of his shewing unto Israel.